Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2019 love reading. My name is Amanda Pearl. I am also known as the Queer Psychic Queen on Instagram. Follow me there as well. I post weekly readings and I post astrology and personal development and psychology tips and tricks every day. So for August, Sagittarius, July has been so crazy. No, it's like seriously, it's not even like all bad moments either. It's like there's been some really amazing moments in August, and there's been some like seriously like moments where you kind of feel like you're back where you were like years ago. And that's never a good feeling because if you have a really bad day and maybe like your anxiety or like fear like paralyzes you, gets you into that self-isolation state, that can feel like you're almost fearful about like what's going on and then like guilty about your fear. That was kind of like the vibe of July because it was a lot of like releasing fears. And I do want to mention that on July 31st, there's the new moon in Leo, and I know it's in July and it's not exactly in August, but it will affect the first 3 days of the energy in August. And I want to mention it because it's a really beautiful like new beginning in Leo. So we've been in Cancer season for a month, and Cancer season can be kind of like isolating, heavy, pouty. I'm a Cancer moon, so if any of you guys are like Cancer suns or Cancer rising, Cancer moon, Cancer Venus, I'm a Cancer moon, so I totally get that. But the energy of Leo is just so much more energetic, so much more like warm, vibrant, lively, like vitality, like living life, feeling human, but in a really good way. So, Sagittarius, when I was meditating on the cards that I pulled and just like your August love life, I'm a Sagittarius rising, by the way. So this reading would be good for Sagittarius Sun, Rising, or Venus. The sign that would probably tell you the most about what's going to happen in your physical environment in August would be your rising sign, because your rising sign is like how you physically are presented to the world and how you interact with the world. Your sun sign is more of like your soul feelings and you truly who you are. But if you watch only your sun sign readings, what happens is that some might not resonate with you because you might not be resonating with what's happening with you on a soul level, but on a physical level, you'll definitely notice like what's going on in your life. So I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm very excited about this reading. This is probably like, don't tell the other signs, the best reading I've seen this month for August. So what is the vibe for August in Sagittarius love life? First, I do want to say that I see like a very nice commitment coming in the future in August. And so for the vibe, I pulled very interesting cards. I pulled the wedding card, which is super interesting if you're single, right? And I pulled the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups, which is like the card of abundance, of partnerships, it's like literally the card of like falling in love. So it's so interesting that the vibe of your August season is like wedding and falling in love. And what this means to me is that a romantic opportunity is definitely going to be presented to you in August. Like that's without a doubt from all of the cards. Like all of the cards are very positive towards like romantic relationships, partnerships, teamwork, and things like that. And with the wedding card for my single Sagittariuses, I'm almost getting this as like a warning, or not even like a bad warning, but just a warning that with this person, you're like very connected at like a past life level with them, and things could move pretty quickly. And I don't mean like you get married, you meet this person, then you get married in August. I just mean like it kind of gets heavy quickly. However, Sagittarius, I do feel like you've been sort of preparing for this for a long time. You've been knowing in the back of your mind that you want a deep relationship. You want love, but you know that it's also scary for you to be vulnerable. I mean, it's scary for everybody. So the deep relationship part of it, you kind of have shied away from. You are okay to flirt or be loving, passionate even, but when it gets into like the emotions and the real stuff, it's very scary for you. And that has to do with like things that have happened in the past and past hurts that have happened to you, Sagittarius. So it's nothing to judge yourself on, but I do see amazing love coming. I told you I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm like excited. Like my readings that like I'll go to like my favorite tarot readers and have a personal reading, and like my readings for like the past 6 months have not been spectacular in love. So this is very helpful for me. It's not like I'm always pulling cards that are like someone new is coming. No. So this is very hopeful, and this is super. I like it. For what's happening in August. So like the vibe is like partnership, communication, falling in love. What's happening is I pulled the Passion card, and then to clarify the Passion card, I pulled the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, it represents like amazing new ideas and new beginnings, but it also represents like seeing a situation how it actually is, and it's a little bit different than you had thought. And that's very interesting because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde on July 31st. So on July 31st, Mercury goes direct, and typically after transits like Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde, after the transit, things that felt kind of murky or foggy during the transit get clearer. So I don't really feel like this card is meaning like you're going to find out something crazy about your new partner. I feel like a lot of the issues, anxiety, and just feelings that you've been going through in the past few months, they'll become clear to you. It's almost like, so Leo rules the sun, and it's almost like the sun coming out in your life, Sagittarius, and I just think that's so beautiful. And then I also really love that we pulled the Passion card for like what's happening in August, because you definitely deserve the passion. Like you deserve love, you deserve passion. The message that I'm getting is just that like you've been closing yourself off a little bit to relationships, and you can feel that, Sagittarius, and that's like against your true nature of like being the life of the party, being very social, being very loving and open and things like that. So you're trying to protect your heart, but it's almost like everything inside of you is screaming like, we want love. And you're like, I'm so scared. But this month, like I said, it's almost like the sun shining and things just become clearer to you. So what is the outcome of your love life in August 2019 for Saggy babies? I hope more than one person watches this. But if one person watches it, then this is your outcome for your love life in August. That's kind of cool. It would be like a very personal reading. But I pulled the romantic feelings. So I just feel like this meeting with this person, I honestly like when I'm chatting with your guides and your angels in my mind, this person, it feels like for some of you, it's a new person. For some of you, it's like an old flame. It feels like whoever's coming into your life, it's very destined. And the thing is that you will know. So it's not like anybody that comes into your life in August is the one. You will know that feeling. I mean, we all know the feeling. So for the outcome with the romantic feelings card, I feel like this is really going to develop into somewhat of a partnership or commitment by the end of August. And I don't always say that. I mean, like in my readings all the time, I say like someone new's coming. You probably won't like start dating them. I feel like in this month, you're going to meet this person and kind of start dating them, like, seriously. However, this person feels like someone that you've known for a long time. So they're very comforting to you. Like, I'm almost getting, like, another Sagittarius vibe just because they're so familiar to you. To clarify the romantic feelings card, I pulled the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of teamwork, partnerships, and, like, the Three of Pentacles is the tarot card of, like, recognizing that you can't do it all alone. Like the product, the goal, the finished end, like the end point of your journey would be funner, more satisfying and fulfilling done in a partnership. And so I think that in August you really come full circle from where you were in like May, June, July of being like a little bit closed off, trying dating, but like shying away from it when it gets serious. I feel like in August you come to terms with that and you realize like I do want a partnership. I do have the capacity to like love in a healthy way and I'm going to go after it. So it's like, this is like the card of being on a team, being a team player. I feel the connection like coming into a partnership in August and I feel that super strongly. So Sagittarius, you definitely did not watch this video by accident. Have hope and faith in your love life. If you'd like to have a personal reading, my email is below, and also so is my page to my website to book a reading. So if you want to chat first about the reading, message me, email me, queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com. And if you'd just like to book a reading, my website is queerpsychicqueen.com. I will see you guys for the August mid-monthlies. Have an amazing new moon. Have an amazing beginning of August. I love you, Sagittarius.